I am delighted to have the gentlemen here from the Veterans Organization that travel around the state, and they've been very gracious to be here in the Tunkhannock region for about 3 years now, right, Joe?
That's correct, yes.
And you just recently are in Montrose, Susquehanna County. When we saw how successful the Vet Center coming to Tunkhannock and Wyoming County was, I talked to you and we were able to arrange that you would bring the center to Susquehanna County. So we've been doing that about 3 months now, and I was just thrilled to death. I was there the first day. I've had a chance to stop by a couple of times when you've been there. You were just there this past Monday, and I was quite pleased with the number of veterans who have stopped by to talk to you.
Yes.
What are you finding with the veterans? What are their concerns, Joe? Or what are you?
Montrose has been fantastic for us, not only because we go out there once a month, but because we have a chance to have the county director actually comes out and meets us out there. And a lot of the questions we get are directed towards veterans benefits, and who better to have than the person who can actually file the claims and do the claims for the veterans other than the county director. And it's one of the few places we go where the county director actually comes out with us. There's a few counties that we do, but depending on the size of the county, it's just fantastic. We actually learn a lot when we're with them because they're answering the questions where Mark and I, either if we don't know it, we have to run to the book real quick. But it's just been that has been just blown up into a huge outstation for us. We looked at expanding it only because we were getting so many requests from people in upper Wyoming County, or that even Tunkhannock was too far for them to come to, that come up into Susquehanna County. And with the logistics of the vehicle and the weather, we didn't really want to go up there with the bad weather, which was why we waited until, I think we had it on the drawing board for a couple of months before we actually came up there. And then it's just been a great place for us to go. One of our more successful stops. That's what we do. We go out to places and we see if there's a good response. We make it a regular routine visit, or if it starts to dwindle down a little bit, we kind of go back to the drawing board and look and see what we can do. That's kind of what happened with Tunkhannock. We were there twice a month, and I think we were overexposed, and people were getting confused as to when we were going to be there. So that's why we kind of came up with the idea with your office to go up into Susquehanna County, because we were doing a lot in Wyoming County.
Well, the outreach that you provide is wonderful. As I said, the veterans, I've worked with the various veterans organizations throughout the counties, the American Legions, the VFWs, and those folks have really turned out to be there and come in, and I appreciate what you're doing. And you're right, our veterans director in Susquehanna County, he's just an enthusiastic young man, and just doing a great job helping you out. And I'm glad that you two are partnering to provide information to those veterans and answer the questions that they need answers to. Because the veterans, they've served our country. God love them. They've done a wonderful job throughout the challenges that they faced. We were laughing the first day that you were up there. It was really bad weather, and my comment was that our veterans have served through all kinds of inclement weather, so it behooved us to be there that day. And it was just and that's right. Little rain did not hurt, and the veterans turned out, and I do believe the response that I received afterwards said that people indicated that you provided answers to them that they needed. So
yeah, and that's a lot of times what they're just looking for is a small answer or just someone to point them in the right direction. And that's, I don't think we've ever had anybody go away upset or with the wrong information. And that's our primary goal, is just to get them the right information, get them the help they need, and send them on their way.
Right. And sometimes in our rural areas, that's a challenge. We don't have that local state office building or federal building where people can stop by and knock on the door and ask a question. And it's good to have the mobile vet center. It's traveling around the state, and certainly it's been in Wyoming County in my legislative district, and now it's in Susquehanna County in Montrose. So it's been a really good outreach for the veterans, resource that they can go to and know that they can get answers to their questions. So yes. I thank you for being part of that.
All right. We thank you for inviting us up and helping us with the publicity as well, and getting the word out to people that we're going to be there on what date. And that usually gives us a lot of drive and helps people understand when we're coming. And the nice thing is people are, I think, relieved when they know that we're not just going to be there for a one-time deal. We get a lot of people pull up and think they missed us, but we tell them we're going to be back on, I believe, the third Monday. We come back. We're here once a month, and as soon as they hear that, they're relieved. Even if they don't have a question, they know they can pass the information on to somebody else. So I think it's also nice not to call a 1-800 number or have to wait in line to talk to somebody. They can get an answer, they can talk to someone, they can get something in their hand showing them the information they want.
Well, it's good that through the House of Representatives we have the information, the technology technology whereby to get that message out and get that information out, whether we're doing it through email or through the news media, but we do try to get that out because it's important that people know that you're there that third Monday at 10 a.m. at the Price Chopper Shopping Plaza in Montrose, right on Route 706.
Yep, unless there's a major snowstorm.
That's right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.